Yeah, so it's my world. This world spawned for some reason. I put carpet on here. Also made this deep, like was pretty flat in the beginning. But yeah, the roof isn't quite as pretty. If you walk out here, I made it a giant cupcake. I find it quite cool, to be honest. Yeah. So this is basically what I started off with. We have a small sugarcane farm here to supply us sugarcane. By the way, I'm in a creative world right now. Copy of the word. Yeah, some bamboo, so we can farm that. Just go for scaffolding and shit. Yeah, some sheep because I need it wool. Always useful to have. Yeah, we have here a little pen for cows, and some llamas got on here somehow. Well, no, the foxes sometimes the foxes just run in here because they just run randomly somewhere. We even have a villager here with the horses. Here, this was once sheep, wolves, horses, and no, not villagers, and llamas too. But yeah, the llamas kind of ran away because I had a boat in here and I couldn't figure out the issue, but they were all running away over that. Yeah, we've got way too many chicken. So here, so basically the whole started off with this banner stuff on pillagers. So if you call the banner dudes, then you get the banners. Yeah, we've got a little smelter thing, which is pretty broke. This is supposed to be fuel, but I just put random shit in there at this one, so yeah, kind of not such a good habit. And yeah, some bricks still here, brick glass, yeah, crafting bench, have a cartographer table, and there's where the chickens are coming from. Yeah, here there are many chicken, and they're all climbing out somehow, or glitching out, I'm not even quite sure. So theoretically they're supposed to get killed here, but yeah, we kinda have an overflow because I'm too lazy to empty the chest. Yeah, I emptied all the cooked chicken. Oops. Oh fuck. Now, here we have Zero Take Cactus Farm, and of course there's a chicken sitting in the boat. I mean, why? Yeah, so that's permanently overflowing too. Here was a failed attempt. We don't talk about this. Yes, and here we've got wonderful storage for eggs, more eggs and some cactus, and some chicken feathers. This is a map of my place, like the area, like we see here. This, like where we are. This is a cupcake. Like we're right here right now in the mountain. Here, my little enchanting area. There was supposed to be lapis lazuli, but I stole that at some point. Here's some test armor so you can look what you're enchanting on me. Oh yeah, and this is my aquarium, and I had fishes in there. 4 fishes until I gave it up. First Timmy, Nisha, then Jojo, and then gave out 27. Yeah, so they were all living in here. And here I have infinite water source, like if you have 2x2 you have infinite water, so yeah, I kinda have that there. This is just to be able to look at this and survival mode better, because like this it's a bit high, so this is kind of practical. Yeah, here's kind of an exit. I'm trying to do this chronologically, so yeah, what did I do next? Oh yeah, I had this path up here, which I had one point terraformed, so you could actually walk it. Like before it was way steeper and it was way harder to walk. At some point I did slime blocks here too. Yeah, I had some, and then I decided to make like this little roof here because I found it cute and because I really like the texture of acacia wood. Wait, give me a sec. Sleep is for noobs. Yeah, so we have some water elevators. So this one's actually really practical, used quite a lot. To get up here, like yeah, and then here you can also drop down. But the drop down I don't really use anymore because with the light you can just fly way better. Iron golems are all the time spawning here, it's a bit annoying. Yeah, I will come to that later while they're spawning. And here we've also got a second water elevator because at some point I wanted to have this one too. this one is actually taking us a bit more up, like to the top of the hill. I found that quite cute. Like up here. Yeah. So then at some point I built an automatic melon pumpkin farm. So this basically works. These are melon pumpkin thingies. They're growing melon pumpkins on the blocks next to them, and then the observers detect when they're grown, and then they will push with the pistons down here, destroying any blocks that have grown, and yeah, it's producing output. My god, it's hot. Yeah, picking it up. Oops. Yeah. Not too much, but it's a steady supply, so it's pretty good. This is a slime chunk marker. Yeah, we got a villager here. This is actually our mending villager, which is pretty good because with mending you can like repair tools with XP. I don't know how much you know about this shit. Oh, I emptied the chest. That's good. I thought I still had stuff in them, but it's good. Yeah, this is like kind of a failed attempt at doing weird stuff, but I personally actually think it's looking quite cool, to be honest, with this thing. Wait, let's just see. I'm sorry for this. Is it? Yeah, it's recording. Good. I just didn't want to do this because this shortcut and shit, you know. Yeah. So I had this cupcake, built a cherry on there. This is actually concrete. Like, was quite fun together. Not really good. We will just pretend it was fun together. Then I built. And at some point I had red concrete left over from the cherry, and I decided to make these walkways because I found them. Because I found that I all the time just needed to climb up here or on that. Yeah, and especially with the light versus these things are so practical because you can just walk. You can just be like, yeah. I will show. You can just be like this, walk a little, say okay, I want to get down there. Then you like activate your light and you blend safe. So that's kind of practical to have. Also here to go up here. It's kind of nice to have. Doesn't look too good, I think, but it's okay. It doesn't ruin anything really. We'll come to that later here too, because yeah. So then at some point I mined this out. Like with beacon, you can mine faster. I did this before I even thought I'd ever have a beacon in this world. So yeah, just dig the chunks straight down. Wait, we will. Yeah, drop shoot. Just to notice that actually I had miscalculated and this is not a slime chunk. Means I wanted to get slime because that's really the only way to get slime. Yeah, but the problem is, yes, this is not a slime chunk, so no slime will be spawning here. If I now do spectator, we will be able to see here in slime. Oh wait, I saw a creeper. I have no idea where the creeper spawned. I thought I loaded it all up. Well, yeah, so that's basically here. They can spawn, then they will hop off and then die here. I really don't know how much you know about Minecraft, so yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I did a bit in here because for some reason I end up in the night here pretty often. I don't know why. So you can like, yeah, just run around and gather your slimy balls. It's like really a hassle, but it's okay. Also, yeah, at some point I decided that the stairway was going too long because at some point I always had to run up. So I just decided to place a water source up here. So you can like swim up or just jump down and you land in that water. Here was before storage when I mined it out. But at some point I decided to get all the resources away. Yes, this was actually, I mined this out before I had Silk Touch, so I have a lot of cobble from that. Like Silk Touch makes it stay strong, yeah. I really don't know how much you know. This is a little water cave, I found it quite cute. Well, so I did this, and then I just decided to reuse this one, but I don't want to dig it all until here, because then I'd have to remove some stuff here, so I kinda don't want to do that, yeah, that's like essential for that big, but it kind of looks okay. I didn't find it too bad. Here I lit that up because all the time mobs are spawning here, some creeper holes. Yeah, here I made a pathway at some point because for some reason I always forgot what the river was. I don't know how you manage that. I have no clue. Creeper. Yeah, but he went exploring sometimes for like sugarcane shit, you know. What do you find? This is way later. We're not there yet. Oh, there's another llama. Shoot. Probably escaped though. How? Why? Look at this amount of chickens. Seriously, look at these chickens. It's awful. So yeah, I had this base down here, and then I decided to link it up here. Like in the beginning, I had it all sealed up. I even had a door for the longest time. Until then, I needed to get a villager through here with the boat, and the boats are too wide, meaning not more than one wide, meaning they need a bigger space. And yeah, this was then I kind of removed one door, then the other one, then the villager annoyed me. He had opened and closed it all the time. Then I moved it too. So yeah, at some point this was mob proof, like no mob could get in, but yeah, then at some point I got this walkway, but no one's ever coming to here. The mobs are not intelligent enough, are not high enough to do that, so yeah. Then I established here a storage system, which is actually way better than anything I had before. I don't even remember what did I have before. I don't remember. I think just random chests somewhere. So this is kinda okay. I still search most of the stuff. We have this middle row, which is for some reason, you know, like everything. Oh my god. Where does this packed ice come from? This is holy. Okay, okay. I almost have no pack. I went mining for packed ice and I only got a stack. I know that. So holy smoke! How could I have seen that? Yeah, that's kind of problem. Yeah, that's the worst of the other one. Have some end stuff. Single shulker shell, can't really do anything with that. A lot of mine carts for my villager stuff. And yeah, this is kind of end slime. All in combination. I will show you the iron farm in a bit. Like an anvil, an ender chest even. Yeah, got some banners here too. Then I did like a half automatic crop farm, and I always forget to plant it. Actually I don't forget it. I just procrastinate. And yeah, I could really need the things for trading with villages, but I just don't do it. Yeah, so here, over here, which is quite practical, we have gravelly mountains, meaning you can like mine gravel here, and that's pretty good. And you can see that I did a little bit gravel mining here. Not there too much, but yeah, there, here, down there, then here sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, so I kinda did that. Then I will continue showing you over the world. Here's like a storage area. I wanted to build storage. I started. I had like these things, and then like I did these many hoppers. Like this is all supposed to be chests, and these setups I had. And yes, I kinda ran out of hoppers, and hoppers are made out of iron. No chicken. Help. Yeah, so I kinda stopped this project and decided to build an iron farm because Nicholas was like, "You want to build a storage system? Where you need an iron farm?" And he'd be like, "Nah, I don't need an iron farm." He'd be like, "You do." And I'd be like, "Yes, I do." It kinda ran out of hoppers. So yes, that's like a thing I then decided to do. Build my iron farm. I thought of this and I watched the video, and you need like end rods, and end rods are only accessible if you went to the end. So if you fought the Ender Dragon, and I back to Nicholas, I said, "Any replacement?" He'd be like, "Nah, you can just go to the end." Actually, he pranked me weirdly, actually, but no, it doesn't really matter. And so, yeah. I first went to the end and then built this. So, yeah, I found a stronghold, I did weird stuff, and yeah, then I built this. Actually, I forgot my villagers, where I got the villagers from. I'll do that in a second. Here's like water. Then they get funneled down there, down in the lava, like you can see here. And then down the lava. you will see that they drop their iron into Poppy, which is good. Like you can get massive amounts of iron here. For some reason I made it all spawn perfect. A thing. Oh my god, this is a lot of iron. I haven't checked it in a while, quite obviously. Okay, yeah, yeah, I got a lot of cats and dogs by now. Decided to get them all. Yeah, I also have a little Enderman killing platform here, like because Enderman are 3 high, and because you don't want to take damage here. I locked a baby zombie villager in, but he escaped, and then he died, and that was really sad. Yeah, so did this. Okay, let me show you the villagers. Villagers are quite fun. Villagers are awful, and everyone who says, "Oh, I like villagers," has never worked with them. I tell you, it's really a universal opinion. Here we have the fig chamber, like this is output where you get the children, and they're all escaping themselves. The prisoners are running. Okay, not funny enough. Yeah, so I built this. I'm actually quite proud of the design. Like, it looks quite cool. The only problem is, actually, I should make the carpet on the left side, and they couldn't jump from the bed so good anymore. Yeah, I feel like a couple of chests should. I traded like trash trades to get to the good trades. Like you can see that if you look in these, like I have a chest full of chainmail armor and stuff. Also a couple of shields, but I never used shields, so. And tons of emeralds. We can talk about that. They had a couple of librarians, but they're not really, like most of them aren't locked. They didn't give me good trades, and then I was upset. This is linked up to this villager breeding. Like, I don't know what it is on the surface. Just kind of wanted to do this, like for it, so they can't turn to witches when thunderstorm comes. If they look at me, they won't breed, but they don't have food anyways right now. Yeah, this is also witch proof because I had a villager in here, but they just went away, and then I was so upset I just went into creative mode and put 2 villagers in, and that worked. So yeah, I'm not a cheater. Yes, then I went to the end, and then I decided to get a beacon, meaning you get to the fortress, kill with the skeletons, and then you fight the river, which I did in the end portal. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the nether is quite fun, especially because I don't like lava, and I spawned here, directly next to lava lake. I hated it, and here you have a fortress like this. That's like a nice thing, I guess, about my spawn, but I don't like fortresses, so I don't like mobs. So yeah, it's a weird thing here. If you look on the fortress, I like have a couple portals here to link up to different locations. This is Will's skeleton because Will's skeleton is the same as Enderman. They're 3 high, so if you have like some 2-block high thingy, yeah, this is like my walkway over. You can see the safety regulations here. Yes, very safe. Like I'm always scared when I go over there, especially this pathway. Like it is too thick to prevent against gas. Otherwise, these damages would have been fatal, which is actually pretty clever idea I had there. But I could have just used anything else than netherrack, but I didn't have that, so that's okay. Yeah, if we follow this path, actually, it's the most dangerous one I built because it's directly next to a fortress. I almost fell into lava there, but I could save myself by entering certain game modes. Shouldn't enter the survival world. Yeah. So this is like a village, which was kind of cool because I went here with a bad omen effect, and then I started to wait, and that's kind of trash. And now all the villagers are dead, I think, without exception. So here we have I dropped it down because yeah, I knew where the thing was, because you can look that up if you know the command. I am not too keen on throwing my little ender pearls around and wasting them, to be honest. So yeah, do the chest, of course. And here's like directly in the portal. Yeah, this was lava at one point, but I decided to not want it. So here's my end dimension. The Ender Dragon is not there anymore, of course. I also got one gateway. Here's down here's where I killed the wither. Like if you put Southern on there and then you there, but they hadn't there. That's fine. This Enderman are stealing my dirt. This one, these two here are stolen. Oh my god. And this one they stole too. This one too! Oh my god. But this, like, it's working still somehow. Sad days in life of tomorrow. Yeah, this is where you spawn, that's why I put a slime box there. I brought the slime box to the end when I fought the Ender Dragon. I found it funny. Oh. That's curious. Also, yeah. If you... Actually, no. I will not show you entities. Don't feel like it. You don't have to do it. I mean, you can look at it. This is also Enderman killing chamber, but way better one. You can just look at them because there's so many here, and then you get tons of ender pearls. Really cool. And yeah. Ender portal. Yeah, I had a lot of pain in the ass with raids and villagers, and I don't like it. This basically works from the concept. This husk here, because I didn't want zombies. It's a treated husk. I'm sorry. It's panicking the villagers. The villagers use their one defense mechanism. If you see that in a second, hopefully. And the defense mechanism is to spawn iron golem. And yeah, they do that. They in most cases they should do that. Like they're supposed to spawn 1 or 2, yes, and they're spawning 0 or 1 for me, but there's still so much iron that I don't quite care. Yeah, and then the iron golem is stopping down here, and yeah, it's quite funny. They changed it recently. Yes, you know, one gets a lot of puppies over there, and then Nick told me why. It's because the iron golems give villager kids, sometimes puppies, and I found that so cute. I decided to plant all the puppies I got to them. Yeah, this is like a little escape thing. Like if you down here, if you fall down here, which can happen because you can't really get down there, because usually you could like activate your lighter, jump down there, but the problem is if there's lava above you, you will burn, and you don't want that. So you can like mine these blocks here and get out, which is kind of an escape. Here it's like all chill because you can like jump out there. I think you could do that before I place the walls. I got a lot of cats. Yeah. So this is kind of fun. And when I did all this, I decided to cover it with carpet because I like my carpet, as you've always seen spawn. Yeah, because I kind of want. I'm a little pathetic sometimes, but that's okay. Yeah, I didn't go mining in ages. Like theoretically down here would be my mining, but I didn't do that in ages because no one needs mining. Because you know, with Slime Farm project and everything, I got a lot of stuff, and I see chickens dying. They deserve to. That annoying, hella annoying. Yeah, so these iron golems spawning from the villagers down there sometimes, it's sort of really annoying, and if you attack them they fight you back, so you can't do too much against them. And yeah, then I decided to build this. This is my creative test world, so this is already built. Like, I don't know what I told you last night, but I built this in creative first. Nick wants this smoke. It's okay. Not the favorite smoke ever I have, sure. But yeah, so I will need to copy this in survival mode all, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but that's okay. Yeah, mate. Did this, which is apparently shaped like certain tarantulas. Could be. Here's a funny cave where Nick died 5 times. Yeah, Nick sometimes played in my world and it's not really lit up at all. We don't talk about that. This is actually quite funny. Like, if you go down here, like I used to have this as a proper slime pit. Like it used to look way cooler. If you like go up here and really far up there. Okay, this one will be enough. If you like fall down here, like this same survival mode, you can do that if you like to hop. And I found that funny enough to build a scaffolding tower to do that. I really liked it. Yeah. That's kinda it. Not too much else I did. Like, I spent a lot of time doing nonsense, to be honest. So, yeah, you can kinda see that it's not too much. Oh yeah, one thing. You're done here, and if you take the right up, it's taking ages, I tell you, it's funny. You look up and it's blue, down it's blue, and you don't know what to do. And at some point you get up here and see chickens, which you don't want to see. This even works when they're sleeping, which was quite good. Yeah, so eventually I have to continue this all, but right now I'm busy with the village over there. Actually have the internet content through, so I can basically do whatever I want. But I'm also not told what to do anymore, so yeah, that's okay, I guess. It's the first world I ever had with an advent fight, so that's a thing. This is a layout for future house, maybe. But this one is probably first. Kinda really like how it turned out. Yes. So that's it. Not more to show. I want to show more, but there's nothing more to show. Yeah. That's cool, right?